and we can get some whatchamacallit, the brown stuff that appears. Hello, Sebastian Craft here. Welcome back to episode number 5 of Cherry Vanilla Survival. I hope you enjoyed that little special exploration episode. We're not going to do any work on the main base today because we got lots of stuff to do around here first. First of all, going back to the villager breeder, obviously I've been doing a bunch of stuff. Did a live stream, did a preparations to go do the exploration and stuff. So I've been around here while around the spawn base while observing the villagers at work. And we seem to have a bit of a problem. They're breeding alright. They're actually breeding really well. It's quite fast, actually. There's a lot of them. But the baby villagers don't seem to be finding their way into the water stream where that trapdoor is. I'm not exactly sure why. It seemed to work fine in 1.8 and last time on the server, as well as I did it in a single player 1.9 world, and it seemed to be working fine as well. So I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it. The one thing I did change, I'm not sure if this is going to work because I haven't been testing it for that long, is that when I built it before, the tutorial says to keep that dirt block right there with the trapdoor on it, dirt as opposed to farmland, and I'm not exactly sure if that would make a difference. I mean, I'd be surprised if that made a difference. But I'm going to see. I've had one villager end up in here, and we've had one villager grow up in the farms. You can see there's 3 of them now. I swear it was 2. And we have one baby villager that is yet to find its way into there. But it might get in there already. Anyways, okay. So let us move on to what I'm doing this episode. You can see I've been doing a bunch of little stuff. I'm going to talk about it and as we go here. I've done a little bit of decoration on here, and we're going to try to get the walls here decorated in this episode. The big thing here, I made a little bit of passageway, and it goes up to a lookout tower. So what I've decided to do with the lookout tower, I've built an air one here. This one's complete. There's the one we built a while ago, a few episodes ago, and I'm kind of in the process of building this one. I built these on live stream, so you might have you might have already seen that on the live stream. But yeah, I decided to build like sort of suites, make them into sort of sentry type situations, to just look out, sort of surround our base area. So I have one there, one there, one there. So I'm gonna try to finish that one probably sometime in this episode as well. And I've done just a bunch of miscellaneous decorating and small stuff around the spawn base here. The stairs, I put some railings on the stairs where the rails used to be. I've made a little pen to put our skeleton horses in. The 2 other skeleton horses that were down in the main base because we rode them over when we were exploring yesterday. But eventually we'll have more in here as well. Let's put that torch back. Put the saddles in there. 10.5 went and got some soul sand at one point. We put a little bit of a farm there. And yeah, we're just a bunch of little paths. We have a path going to here and here, and then going through the main part of the base here. Got a path going over to there, here, and over to here. Like that. The villager holding area is over here. We got a bunch of villagers. I put these slabs in because what was happening is that there was the villagers were breeding in here, and the baby villagers were just hopping out and running all over the place. So I just decided to do that. We can still access them, right? It's just a little bit harder to see what kind of coat they have, but that's not a big deal because we don't have that many yet. For the moving on to the base or whatever you want to call it, the building here. 10.5 has gone ahead and done a roof design on this. I don't think it's necessarily 100% final, but it's pretty much done here. You can see like that. We'll hop up to the tower, that lookout tower over there in a second, so I can show you it to you better. We've also done a little bit of work on the floor. We decided to go with the path blocks, with a little bit of cobblestone border, just to keep stuff simple. We can actually go up onto the roof and see it fairly well, actually. Let's go up. And yeah, we just have a very, very simple roof design here. We might change it, I don't know. And then I don't know if we're going to integrate this. I'll have to talk to him about it. If we're going to integrate this into the roof somehow, or it's going to be separated like that. I don't know. So that's the base area. Pretty done. Let me go back to the door, I guess. Yeah. So then, yeah, I've done a bunch of paths. We've also planted a bunch of trees in this area here. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. That's one of the things we're going to be working on this episode is treeifying this area a bit. As we said, paths. We put a little bit of path here going over towards the things. We've started working on some ideas to improve it because it doesn't look great right now. This is probably going to go with. I've improved thing, and 10.5 has made a little tunnel that goes up to the lookout tower area. Quite nice. I'm going to probably duplicate it over for the other 2 tunnels to go up to the other 2 lookouts eventually, sometime this episode probably. And yeah, so let's go up to actually no, I'm gonna go up to the top of the lookout tower here and show you the roof from above if we can see it at all. think we can. And you can also see the other 2 lookout towers, which is nice. So we can really go up to any of these lookout towers and see the whole of the base area, which is sort of nice. Keep an eye on everything. Can we see it? Yeah, we can see. There's the 2 lookout towers, which is very nice. There's our base area, and then you can see the roof from. I'm just gonna grab. Come on. There we go. There you can see better now. Yeah, but you can see the whole, pretty much the whole. Come on, fence. Okay. Yeah, you can pretty much the whole base area, which is kind of cool here. So yeah, what we're going to do this episode, mainly, is just going to be doing lots and lots of little details on things. First of all, because I don't have a lot of time, and this base is getting close to, I'm going to say done, but we've definitely done most of the major structures that we're going to do in this area. So it's just going to be, from now on, doing lots of little details, working on the inside of the house in here eventually, not this episode, but probably in the next episode or so. I'll work on the inside. We'll move the chests and stuff in here, possibly put a basement in so we can use it as a storage room or something down there. And then the one last sort of major build what I want to do is I want to go behind the tree farm, I think, or maybe over here, but probably behind the tree farm, this sort of direction. Probably put a path in that goes right about here. And then behind the tree farm, somewhere in this general area, I want to put several larger plant farms, mostly wheat and potatoes, probably just on a little bit of a larger scale than we have in the front of the house, just so that we can have a bit of a better food source, because I'm still relying somewhat on baked potatoes from spawn, which is something I don't really want to do. So yeah, that's the plan for this episode. I'm gonna get started probably on, actually I'm gonna go started probably up here and decorating. I want to finish the decorating this sort of area here. I want to finish off that. I do want to put some kind of overhang off this so that we don't, actually I don't know, because I really don't like the snow. It doesn't give me a lot of control, but there's not a lot that we can do about it unless we put a roof over top of it. So I may look into that if possible, putting a roof. Can I put like some kind of roof going off the villager breeder or not? Maybe some kind of glass roof might look okay. I'm gonna look into that. Probably decorate this wall here, decorate these stairs a little bit, I started putting railings on it, probably continue that, etc. Just get this all nicely done. I want this nice and detailed and clean looking and finished. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that, on all those little things, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I've done a bunch of detail work in or around here. I've gone ahead and did a nice little wall design here. Nice and simple. Cobblestone walls. I got some spruce up there. It looks really good, I think. I'm actually quite proud of it. It's really good. It stopped snowing. I can show it to you better, but I'm not gonna wait. Anyways, so yeah, I got that, and I just sort of bring that around, and I've just sort of almost freestyled this little path right here. Just did a little bit of terraforming here and there. Did sort of similar style to spruce wood, and all the way up here, nice and simple. And then just did a little tiny little entrance way, a little detail in here. I still got to do the shaft, the hole here. I've got to decorate the wall somehow eventually. That's probably not going to happen this episode. And stuff around here. So I need to work on my ladders. They're a complete mess right now. Can I even? Yeah, no. Anyways. Yeah, so next up I have to do a bunch more work. I need to work on that wall there, the mountain, because that looks a little unrealistic, as well as sort of the edge of the balcony, because if you go over here, you can kind of see it better. It kind of overhangs a little bit, so I do want to put a little bit of detail in there, as well as the side of the stairs here are kind of unrealistic. So I wanted to put a little bit of detail in that side, and this side's pretty much good except for the bottom here. I might do a little bit of terraforming actually, just sort of make it look a little better. Anyway, so I'm gonna go work on that, and yeah, I'll show you it to you when I'm done. Oh yeah, before I forget, the villager breeder progress update here. Not good. I think we haven't had any baby villagers go into it. I think we've had, what, 3 or 4 of them grow up now? It's not looking good. I think maybe the odd one randomly goes in there for somehow, but they don't seem to be doing the same thing as they have been in the past, which is randomly walking over top of that block. They must think that that's not a full block now or something like that. So I'm going to leave it for now, making villagers. What I can do is I can just temporarily remove the glass block that's over top of the trapdoor and just push the adult villagers in manually. I've done that before, so I can probably do that for a little bit more, and then might just shut it off at one point. So that doesn't. They won't just continue breeding forever. They will, I think, stop eventually. I think there's like a maximum amount of villagers that they want to have in the village, and it will stay that way. So I might just let it reach that point, maybe, and just leave it for now until I have the time to look into why it's not working, or possibly build a new one. Not that it's because it's not really that big a deal. We have enough space for a reasonable size thing. Or if we just have to take it out, put something, a different design in, maybe something specifically for 1.9 when that comes out, when somebody figures it out, or maybe something I can work on some kind of design. Maybe something that's a little bit more manual. It doesn't need to be quite this automatic. Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going on the decoration. Okay, so I did a bit more detail work around on this area here. I kind of did a little bit of finishing at the bottom of these stairs, makes them sort of very royal looking for whatever reason, even though it's using cobblestone and wood. Anyways, I've also done a little bit of details on the side of the stair here, just to break it up a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it's fine for now. Same a little bit on this side, and I've gone ahead and did some work up on the walls. A little bit, if you can kind of see there, a little bit of support underneath the overhang here and over there, and if we go over to this side here, and a little bit of stuff there. I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to do with this sort of very flat wall up here. It's just very flat right now, and I think it needs a little bit of something to make it look a little bit more realistic. Maybe some terraforming, actually. I don't know. But for now, that's what we're going to leave it at, and it just takes forever, this stuff, so I'm running a little bit low on time here. So what we're going to do next is this stuff. Trees. I want to have the whole area here be a forest, pretty much, I think. Quite, not overly dense, but fairly dense forest, pretty much, except for maybe in this sort of area here will be where the stone is, will be kind of clear, and a bit of around the house as well, but I want this whole area around to be trees. It used to be trees, pretty much. This area here, over here, etc. I want this all to be trees. Of course, the tree farm is trees, and around in this area here. And of course, once we get the plant farm in, I will plant a bunch of trees in the back here as well. Because I just wanted to be sort of a forested area here. But I want to be, we got rid of the forest so we could first of all have a better look at our land, build easier. And then now that we're replanting the trees, we have way more control over where we want them placed, literally tree by tree here. So we just placed some random things down to see how it would look here. Of course, we have some problems with some leaves overhanging. We could break them out like this. But that's going to give us probably a bit of a weird look. So what we're going to do, I think, is... I'm going to do this on camera because it will be kind of interesting. I'm going to take out the trees that are overlapping the path for now, and we'll just sort of move them back a tad. Okay, that's connected. There's a bunch... The thing is with the insta-break on trees, or just... The items have been so glitchy lately. I'm not sure why. Is this going to help? Which way? F's. Will this help at all? Reloading chunks? No, probably not. Anyways, it's been really glitchy. Yeah, the problem is that the trees are sort of overlapping, so they think the leaves are sort of part of the tree next to it. So I'm actually going to probably get rid of a bunch of trees here, and we'll have to plant them in more specific places, far enough away from paths that they won't overhang as much. Like I don't mind a little bit of overhanging every once in a while. We are not picking up any of these items really. That's weird. Some of them we're picking up. Some of them are not. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can get this fixed because this is really weird. Maybe I'll reload it in a second here. Will this help at all? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we're getting some of them now. There we go. That helps a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So these two are fine here probably. I don't think we need two. This one can go probably. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably cut down most of them here because I really want control over exactly where exactly the trees are. Yeah, let's take them all down because it's going to be kind of annoying trying to get them to grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably actually just grab some bone meal and grow them more individually, one at a time. Completely make sure that they are exactly where we want them to be. Come on. Yeah, okay. So like this area here, I'm going to leave for now because I want to we have to put a path over here to access the thing, and as well as I want to that way in there saying maybe I'll do this episode actually is work on decorating this villager trading thing here and the passage up beside it as well, going back towards here, as well as the path that goes into the entrance there to the lookout tower. But yeah, that tree can maybe, you know, we'll just take that out. We'll take them all out. I'm gonna go make a bunch of bone meal as much as I can right now. There we go. Okay, and let's take this last one out too. We're gonna do some arborism. Is that what the word is for doing arborist work? I don't know. Planting trees. is what I'm trying to say, but very specifically in specific places. We're also going to work on sort of in conjunction with the trees. We're going to work on a bit of a lighting system. And I'm actually going to probably try this out right now before we plant trees. What I want to do, is it almost night? No, it's just turning morning. That's not going to help us much. What I want to do for lighting is I want to probably do this. I need, oh my, let's be careful there. I can't do this right now because I don't have any leaves. What I do is I want to, actually no, we can make shears. That's not that hard. So what I want to do is I want to grab a glowstone, if I can find one, or a lantern. It doesn't really matter. We're going to probably use glowstone, and then we need a pair of shears. So we just need a couple iron here. So 2 or 3? It's just 2, isn't it? Like this? Yeah, okay. So we're going to grab some shears. I'm going to shear some leaves there. Come on, give it to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do for lighting, instead of having torches strewn all over the place, especially, I want to do this sort of a little bit of stealth lighting here. I want to put a piece of glowstone and a piece of singing, and that will light up, I don't know how big an area. So we'll have a bunch of these sort of strewn out underneath the trees, which will actually kind of give it a little bit of a bush look. We can almost put a bush on top of it like that even, to hide it a little bit more. So that's what I want to do for lighting. Now, okay, let's start growing trees here. I'm going to dump a bunch of this crap off, because we're not going to need it. I want to do that. Okay, so I've emptied some stuff off. We have some bone meal, and we have some tablet, and let's sort of do some experimentation on here, on how we're going to grow these trees. So I want to leave a path spot for path here. So I'm thinking we'll probably grow a tree somewhere around here. Like that? Yeah, I think so. I don't want to get too close to the house, but I'm fine with getting fairly close, so I think maybe here is good. That's fine. And we're going to grow one here, I think. We don't want them too close together, but we also don't want them too far apart. We want to create almost a sort of canopy-like illusion here. I think one here will be... Is this going to be too close? I think that will be too close. Here, maybe. Will that be too close to the path? If we take out some leaves like that, will that look good? Yeah, that looks really good, actually. A little bit too close here, but we can do some, like, sort of custom canopies here. Like, trees in real life are fairly close together. Like, they'll have a lot of overlapping leaves, so that's fine. And I have a weird gap here. I don't want them too dense. Okay, he's not going to grow. Okay. I need to put in there. I think right here maybe will be good. I need more bone meal. I think there's a Skelly farm, Skelly XP farm. Or I don't know if it gives items though. The one it spawns, so we might actually be able to get some bones from that. But this should be. We have like a stack right now, so that should be fine for now. You gonna grow? Obviously not. Here. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. And that snuggles up nicely to the thing here, and that leaves us space to put a path along here. I'm trying to assess my, like, I think this will be fine. It's a little bit weird in terms of the amount of trees. Like, oh, okay, anyways, let's just do a bunch more and see how they look, turns out. Let's see how this looks. That looks pretty good, actually. I want to create this sort of forest-y feel to it. It's gonna be nice, actually. Yeah, I quite like it. And we're gonna do some bushifying at the bottom. I think, like with some random bushes, like so. As some of them with lights underneath them as well, make it look some good. That looks really good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, and that's sort of the process I want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead probably and do this. I just wish I had more bone meal. Oh, I don't. It's okay. Actually, yeah, let's keep going. Oh, it's getting night too. Okay, we should. No, we'll check out our impromptu lighting and how that's gonna. I want to know how much spread that will get, that glowstone underneath the leaf block. Yeah, see, that gives it like a pretty sort of similar look to a similar amount of light to a leaf, a torch on the ground. So, and it's way more discreet. It doesn't fill the whole thing with torches. Okay, let's continue on. Anyways, I'm going to continue on like this, going out throughout, trying to acquire some more bone meal, and slowly go out towards all the way through here, through there, and so on, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I've done a bunch of planting here, and so I'm just sort of going around, making sure I haven't missed any areas, as well as putting some grass down with some bone meal, just to spruce things up a little, because it's all too much solid grass will, it's a little monotonous sometimes. Over here needs some grass. Here, here, and here, and here. Oh, did we miss a spot? No, I can't really plant any trees back here. I might try to plant some trees on the hill, or like do some custom trees at one point, but leave that for now. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then what I've done, there's a few places I haven't done yet. This area isn't necessarily completely done in terms of trees, because I do want to make some stuff involving around the villagers in this sort of general area around here, so I'm going to leave that for now. But yeah, let's put some over here, some over here. Yeah, but I've pretty much gone everywhere at this point. All around this pens here, going back into, we got a couple trees back here. All the way up to the edge of the ravine, let's not fall in there. Congrats to Matro for finding diamonds. Yeah. Yeah, I've gone ahead through all the way through here, all these main areas here, back around the mountains. I've also done a bit in front of the house or building or whatever this is here. I'm gonna do some grass. That's what this area needs. Some grass. And I'm not exactly sure what to do with these stone parts. I might want to do some like decoration, some custom bioming or whatever. But I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna do that. Let's go. I'm almost out of bone meal. I went and bought 4 stacks of bone meal from somebody, Vivi actually to be specific. And expensive. Expensive. I shouldn't probably play that much, but I really didn't feel like trying to find the bones myself or bargaining with somebody for them. So I'm gonna leave it for now. Let's get these all grassed up where we can. We can't. Oh, interesting. When we plant bone meal, in the area that we can plant bone meal, it does plant stuff in the area that you can't, which is cool. It won't look as abrupt of a change. I'm gonna sort of do it up in here too. I don't know if I want to plant trees here because it's not really. Yeah, actually no. I'm gonna plant a couple trees through here as well. So this is very close to the wall board. I want to be careful. Like that, yeah. And maybe one in here. Yeah, there we go. Here, so it's not so abrupt that the trees end. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, but yeah, we're pretty good. I'm gonna put one in here, maybe tree-wise, and some grass. As I said, I'm probably gonna do some various custom bioming, etc. with these third parts. Get rid of like these things, like these random pieces of coal. Make sure everything's nice and smooth. And I also have to figure out sort of a way of lighting this area here, etc. I might get rid of these random pieces of. Actually, these look kind of good actually. I'll leave those in, but I might put some ones in manually. We kind of have to finish out this little entrance right here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this water and stuff. I might put some like fences down here. How about that? Those are all little details we need to work on, of course, as well as the inside here, which is looking very bare now. But I like it. I like it. So let's all these trees though. It makes it look a little bit less open and empty here, even though it's really not that much building going on. So let's go up to the lookout tower. That lookout tower has the best view, I think, pretty much of the base, and I haven't finished it yet. But we're gonna go over there actually. Via this lookout tower to check out the view. So I'll meet you over there. This is actually a really good view here as well. I like it. It's very dense, and the areas that don't have it look kind of weird. But I think I like it for now. We can always thin the trees out a little bit. Okay, my quick coding software just ran out of this space there. So I'm gonna keep it quick here. And then I'll go render some stuff out so I have more space. But anyways, yeah, as I said, it looks good. We can maybe thin these trees out if necessary. But yeah, once we get this whole area figured out, it'll look a lot better, I think, as well. mate Citadel a little bit more. Like it looks really sick compared to that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna think over it, give it maybe overnight to sink in and see how I like it, and talk to 10.5 maybe at one point. And yeah, I'm gonna go work on this thing here, finishing off the roof of this thing, as well as the villager breeder and some other miscellaneous tasks, I'm sure. Yeah, so I will see you later. And I'm back, and this is kind of weird because it's actually been like a week and a half in real life for me, because general life stuff and things. Sorry for the lack of episodes before the previous one. This should be coming out soon after the exploration episode, which came out last time. But yeah, anyway, stuff and saying has gotten in the way and whatever. Moving on. What I've done since the last cut is pretty much what I said I was going to do. I finished off that lookout tower. I'm going to go up there just to see it. I've made the path. Let's kill the spider quickly. Come on, there we go. So I've made a path over from here. Up here, and we have ladders, and it's just a nice, simple lookout tower. And I've done a bunch of other things, and I'll show you those in a second. So let's take a look at the top of this tower here. Come on. I need to light this thing up. This isn't quite done. It needs, like, some decoration here and there, and I also might do a few other things. But yeah, here we are at the top of the tower. Here we go. We got probably the best view of our base is from this one here, especially if we put a block here and do this. But yeah, you can see everything going on here. And yeah, I'm gonna head down and talk about a bunch of other stuff that I've done. I've got a little chest up here. Let's fall down here. Okay, so a little things. Yeah, I need to fix that there. So yeah, I've done some little path work here. I've extended the path over here because what I want to do next, probably next episode, maybe not, I don't know, is I want to put, Bob is being glitchy again. I want to put some farms, some plant farms, over here on both sides of this path, maybe, or maybe just this side here, and I'll put some trees over on this side, etc. Anyways, I'm going to do that maybe in the next episode. I'm not sure. We might work on the main base next episode, I think. The tree farm's still here. I might have done a little bit of detail work on these stairs. I can't quite remember what I've done. It's been such a long time. Worked on this little bit of, what you call it, slabs here and some details works on here. I've also made, a little bit of a kind of area along here, so I put some halves in, and I made this a sugarcane harvesting area, so I kind of go underneath this little cave area, so that we can just go on like this, like so. I should do this, and harvest all the sugarcane. And this torch is kind of a weird spot, so I'm gonna take it out. It's kind of preventing some growth, but there we go. Yeah. So we can do. So that's a little very little tiny sugarcane farm. I just need something over here. I'm just trying to make this space as detailed as possible. Yeah, and then what else did I do? I did the villager trading area. So if we go over here, I've done a bunch of stuff over here. I need food. Do we have any food? Easily accessible food. In here. I'll just stuff this in the furnace. We'll eat that later. But yeah, over here. We have this, I have this. I have a bunch of details. Let's actually start. We have a little bit of stairway up going up here. I made a little bit of a down area here, and something like that. That goes into the cow area. Put some cobblestone around the edges. Just clean this whole area up so we can have a nice pen here. I'm going to probably do a little bit more detail work on that. Yeah, and then the villager breeder is up here. So we have the villager breeder. The villager accessing area here is up here. And I also have a little passageway that goes down through here over to this tunnel, which I've started working on, to go to the other lookout tower, which is up there. Yeah, and then I've also just barely started working on this path here, which is going to go over to a doorway in the wall, which we still have to construct over here. And yeah, let's use some ender pearls, and I'll talk about those in a second. Get back to the furnaces so we can get some food. Oh yeah, okay, ender pearls are glitching again. Yeah, the server's been glitching some weird things with ender pearls, so let's just walk. Theoretically, this should have chicken in it, but the chicken farm seems to be possibly slightly broken. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but it takes some food. And yeah, so yeah, and then yeah, we got the villager breeding area, and then I showed you the wall. I've got this nice wall up here. And yeah, and I've done a little bit. No, I don't think that's. I did that before the last cut. Anyway, so I did some stuff around here. And things. So that's pretty much it. I did a little bit. I was kind of started working on some maybe interior stuff that looks really horrible, so we're not going to do that. yeah, so we still got a few more things to do. This is probably a couple more episodes, maybe 3 episodes left in this base, and yeah, we're not going to do that next episode, because I'm going to change it up a little bit. We're going to work on the main base area and stuff, and some planning. Possibly it was 10-5. We'll see if we can get some time to record. But we still got a bunch more stuff in this base, because I do want to kind of finish this base, even though we're not going to be living in it or anytime soon. I do want to kind of finish it off, make it look really good. So that's it. But yeah, that's all the time I have for this episode. Actually, no, wait, no, yeah, scratch that. Let's talk about the ender pearls. So we have a bunch of ender pearls, and as you might be able to guess by that amount of ender pearls that I have, and also by the amount of XP I have, that the server has set up a endermen farm in the end. So yeah, that's an XP farm. I believe the players built it. I don't think it was server built, but I didn't have any part in building that, which is fine. I've kind of been not overly active in the last few weeks, so we're gonna head over there just to show you what that is. Okay, so in the nether hub over here, we have a little bit of a warp that goes to the end portal, or not the end portal, but to the location of the end portal in the overworld. So we can like that. We have this funky little dragon here. I have server built here. Let's see if we can break anything, can we? No, okay. Yeah, we have a little ender we can build, and what's this say? End. That makes sense. We broke back the spawn. But yeah, and then we have the end portal here, which goes into this nice little spawn area. In the end, that's the exit portal was over there. And then the end farm is down over here, this way, which is kind of cool. We got a little thing here, and then specifically from my request, because again, not using teleport, so I don't want to set a home at the end farm. TMH set up a nice little rail for me to get there. So yeah, we're just going to quickly head over to the farm. Okay, so here we are. Let's just get rid of this thing. And we are over at the thing. I'm going to turn my audio settings down quite a lot so you don't have to get blasted by enderman sounds. But yeah, here we are over at the end farm. And this farm is using a design, the endermite design. So it's just a big platform with an endermite in the middle, and then all these dragons go towards the endermite and fall down here. Very, very simple. Low resource requirements. And yeah, and then the really awesome thing in 1.9, right, is that these are all one hit kills, right? So I can just punch them. But if I use a sword, if some people might know that there's a effect, right, when you actually no, you don't do it, but there's an effect that when you hit something, it will do area of effect damage around it with it if you have the weapon fully charged up, and it doesn't do much damage. It's actually half a heart, but it's enough that I can kill a bunch of things in one go, which makes the farm so much more efficient than 1.9 in terms of speed that you can harvest the ender dragons and the ender dragons, the endermen, and the farm is quite fast itself. So it's definitely quite a good way of getting XP, and of course lots and lots and lots of ender pearls. If we go down here, this is the locker area. Oh, good. I did bring some wood. I can make myself a sign so I can place a locker down here. But as you can see, lots upon lots and lots of ender pearls, just endless stuff. So we got ender pearls for many, many years. Anyways, let's make myself a sign here. Do that, and like that, and then we can claim ourselves a locker here somewhere. Where should we put it? As close to the entrance as possible. So I'm thinking maybe we take this one here. Yeah. Okay. Let's take this. Actually, take this one here. Let's do. Oh, that's smart. There's a sign in each chest. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's SSM C's chest of random stuff and things. There we go. And then we're just gonna do /lock. There we go, and then we can stick random stuff in here. I'm gonna probably leave some signs in here just for whatever reason. And we have some display, so we can go to stuff. And yeah, and then we have a little light on, so we can turn that off. Let's start spitting stuff out. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna start spitting ender pearls out because we have a million of them. But let's just leave that off. But yeah, there is the ender farm, and that I think is gonna be the episode there because we have lots and lots of stuff done this episode. And the next episode, we're gonna do some stuff probably at the main base. We'll see exactly what we're gonna do. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you later.